or in-depth description of the steps you will follow to complete the curriculum development project you began in the last course. Along with this presentation, you've been provided a project roadmap document that describes in detail what you need to do to complete each step. Please download that document, read it, and refer to it as you go through this presentation. Note any questions you have and make sure they are clarified as you complete your project journey. I'd like to remind you of what a curriculum development project is and what you've done to get to this point. First, a curriculum development project is the scholarly development of a curriculum material or program to meet a specified need that has emerged in your teaching experience or through your course and program experiences. Once identified, you've researched how to best meet the identified need through reviewing the evidence-based literature. For example, you're looking at evidence-based strategies, developmentally appropriate approaches, or academically and behaviorally appropriate approaches. You want to make sure that your curriculum, material, or program, whatever the scope of it, is based on best practice according to research. You also want to make sure that you are not replicating something that already exists. You have some time this mini-master to refine what you have developed. In brief, you will be refining and field testing your curriculum over this mini-master. You will refine the curriculum product based on your research. You will try it out, and you will have it reviewed or evaluated by a team of potential consumers. Who will they be? Teachers like you, possibly a curriculum director, or a special education supervisor or director. Make sure it is the curriculum program you envision. In the next few weeks, you will have an opportunity to try it out and get feedback. So let's go through the curriculum development project roadmap, steps 7 through 12. Make sure you have it downloaded, printed, or available to reference during this presentation. On this slide, you will see the 6 steps you have completed, or for some of you, almost completed, during the last mini-master. Take a moment to read them. During the last 8 weeks, you have begun development of a curriculum product based on an identified or perceived need and findings from reading and synthesizing the professional literature. Before trying out your curriculum product with an appropriate audience, children, adolescents, parents or other family members, for example, and asking potential users of your curriculum product to engage in a critical review, take this opportunity to refine your product both in terms of content and form. Are there any new findings in the research that you should include? Does the product you develop meet your intended outcomes? Will the curriculum goals, activities, and materials be appropriate and attractive to your target participants? Given your intended audience, have you taken into consideration knowledge of learner characteristics and learner needs? Are instructions on using your curriculum sufficiently detailed that someone else could use your curriculum program? The last bullet on the slide, have you planned your evaluation strategy, is to remind you that sometimes the questions you want to ask others in a review helps you clarify what might still be needed. So think about what others will say in their review, what they will like, what they will find incomplete, or find missing. This is your opportunity for improvement, so use your available time to do so. But remember, as you start to think about field testing and talking to reviewers, be prepared to adjust. Just be smart about it. You have an approved implementation plan. At this point, reconfirm with your site supervisor that your field test plan is still viable. If not, adjust the time, place, student participants, etc. as necessary. Adjust to the available time you have to field test if you are not teaching or have limited access and time. You may only be able to do a lesson or two, or you may be field testing individual activities. Be thoughtful about what you decide to try out with students. Again, as you field test, Making adjustments as needed and keeping a record of them will probably occur. They may need to be included in your final edit of your paper.